promised if I keep my mind on you, you'd keep me in perfect peace. Yes, you would.
And so many dreams and calls of God have been sabotaged by one word from a faithless family member. Please hear me. And this is the hard part. So we say, oh, no, not my family. Even the ones that's not saved, Pastor, they really love me. And I know that they love me, and they have my best interest at heart. And they would never do anything to deliberately hurt me. Now, let me just say this for free. We all got some family members who would do it deliberately. Anybody got family members like that? I mean, so some knuckleheaded folk. If they could, they would deliberately do it. But then we got some family members who we really, really love us. And to be honest with you, they really do have our best interests at heart. They love us with all of their heart. They really have our best interests in their own heart. And so for those people, we say, well, surely none of them would do anything to sabotage my dreams, or none of them would do anything to sabotage what God is doing in me, because they love me and got my best interests at heart. Oh, Jesus. But this is the thing. Please hear me. Sometimes they think that they have you. Sometimes they think that what they're saying to you is in your best interest. But when they are speaking in doubt and unbelief, that's all they can give you. Even if they do love you, and they do think they really have your best interest at heart. But if they're speaking from a point of unbelief and a point of doubt and faithlessness, that's all they can give you. Oh, please hear me well. And I mean even some saved folk. Oh, geez. I'm not talking about every person in your family that is unbelieving and a sinner and just a bum and I'm not talking about all those folks. I'm talking about some well-meaning people who go to church, love Jesus. Some of them are speaking in tongues and prophesying, etc. And they have your well-interested heart. But when it comes to some things, hear me well. And so we say, surely not them, because they love us so well. Now, hear me well. Some of the most destructive words that have ever been spoken to people have come with good intentions. Everybody looking at me. Good intentions are not good enough. Some of the most destructive words that have ever been spoken to people and have destroyed their dreams, or they've allowed to destroy the dream that God put in them, or they'll allow them to never step out and do what God has called them and assigned for them to do, have been spoken to them with good intentions. The person that spoken to them loved them with all their heart and said something to them with good intentions, but destroyed their dream. So good intention and love is not enough. Come on, somebody, please hear me. We're going to be talking about the next couple of weeks the dangers of a faithless family. Everybody say this with me. The dangers of a faithless family. And another also said, Lord, I will follow you, but let me first go and bid them farewell who are at my house. Okay, I'm coming. Just give me a couple of days. Let me go say bye to all of my cousins and my mama and my daddy and all of my brothers and sisters and my aunts and uncles and my nieces and nephews. let me do that first. And as soon, it won't take me long. As soon as I do that, then I'm coming. Y'all know, look at verse 62. And Jesus said, no man having to put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom. Now, you know what? That's another person who could have been offended. What? I don't want to do is say bye. You trying to tell me I'm not fit? I said, I can't get with that. I said, all I want to do is say bye. What's wrong with saying bye? They raised me. You mean I can't even go say bye? And you're trying to tell me I'm not fit? Come on, stay with me. You know what? Jesus knew that in both cases, if any of those people go back, those family members would talk them out of everything that God has put in them. You will see it over and over and over. I don't have time to go to it now, but in 1 Kings, when Elijah went to go call Elisha, he was working in his daddy's field. He took his mantle, put it on him, and Elijah said, well, let me go first. Back to my father. I'm going to paraphrase, and Elijah said, what do I have to do with you? Because if God's called you to do something and you go back and tell family what God has said, they will talk you out of it every single time. Lord have mercy. Can you imagine a boy going back? Tell his mom and dad what he's going to do. Can you imagine mama saying, you going to do what? You mean you're going to quit your job and go preach? Am I hearing you right? That you are going to quit your family business and go preach? What's that preacher's name again? Jesus? Is that the same one the Pharisees don't like? That's the same one the Pharisees don't like. And you're going to follow him and preach? Suppose they put him in jail, then what you going to do? Because you know what happened to the last person they didn't like. And when they don't like you, they don't like you. Suppose they put you in put you in jail too. Then what you going to do? Ask me to bail you out. And then you're going to say, sit down, baby. I understand. Your mama loves you. Your mama loves you. But you better think this through, baby. You got a good thing going right here. Why you got to travel the countryside? Why can't you serve the Lord right here? You got a good thing going right here. How you going to take care of your family? I mean, I know you're excited, baby, and all that, but you better think this through. Yeah, but mama, I heard the word and it just, yeah, baby, you got excited, but you got to sit down and think about it, baby. And Jesus knew, if I send you back home, you're not coming back. If I send you back home and talk to those faithless family members, you are not coming back. Please hear me. And I am telling you that same kind of line of conversation has happened over and over and over behind the closed doors of a house, and somebody gets home and they're excited about God and what God is going to do, and they sit down and talk to somebody who has no faith and unbelief, and all of a sudden they just douse every ounce of fire that the person had with water. Just get rid of it.
Lord, you promised if I keep my mind on you, you keep me in perfect peace. Yes, you would.